It is your Classic Metal Show right here on the ClassicMetalShow.com, and that is Nashville Pussy with White and Loud. And I got to agree with Sabbath Fan in the chat room. That to me sounded like a cross between Alice Cooper and Fireball Ministry.
Like it? You don't like it?
I didn't say I didn't like it. I just said that's what it sounded like to me. When I first heard the vocals, I was just like, is that Alice Cooper? But then it had that kind of that doomy, Sabbathy sound, kind of like Fireball Ministry kind of did. So it sounded like Alice Cooper meets Fireball Ministry.
Well, looking at the chat room, it's definitely love or hate, isn't it? Jesus. Yeah, there was no, this is all right. It's either this sucks or it's really the best.
Right. I like the comment on there from Phil. How do you say that? Phil Ooze?
Phil Ooze.
Lemmy with boobs equals Ryder.
I like Ryder. She's a character.
She reminds me a lot of Veronica.
From Benedictum?
Yeah, the way that she kind of talks and expresses herself and, you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of Veronica, have you heard from her lately?
Not a word.
And how long?
2 weeks.
And when did we have the bad show with her?
That was a month ago.
Was it a month ago?
Well, it was the 13th or whatever it was.
That's right, the 11th.
Hail and Kill caller, you're on the air.
Hail and Kill, boys. It's Tim James. How are you?
Oh, well, hey, it's Tim James. Did you see The Dealer?
I went to see my dealer, yes.
Did you? Did the dealer hook you up?
Yeah, I'm hooked up with my drugs.
What's going on, Tim?
Well, you've probably already talked about it. That was a cool interview, by the way. They're not a band I'm into, but that interview was cool.
Well, thanks, Tim.
That's high praise, Tim. High praise.
You guys have obviously talked about the Motley thing. I'm probably late.
We saved it for you, Tim.
We didn't. We briefly mentioned it. We didn't talk about it. We just said that was something that probably you would want to talk about.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's funny. I haven't talked to Chris on the messenger yesterday, and I said I have to call in about this.
Okay, well, what do you have to say about it, Tim? What's your take on the Motley farewell tour?
I reckon it's going to be a cool way for them to go out. You know, I reckon they'll make an absolute fortune on this tour, and they'll go out and you know, and I think they are dead serious when they say this is the final tour. You know, and I know when they come to Australia, I'm going to be spending a lot of money.
So, Tim, here's the question. They signed this piece of paper that's allegedly some legal binding thing that they can no longer perform as Motley Crue, right? Perform live as Motley Crue?
Unless they all agree to it, yeah.
Well, not unless they all agree to it. They said they cannot perform as Motley Crue.
No, they can perform as Motley Crue. Is like what it is no one member or no couple of members can go out and do a performance as Motley Crue. If there are going to be any more performances as Motley Crue, they all have to agree to it, or otherwise they can sue each other.
It's all or none.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
So basically what it comes down to is when Nikki runs low on money, they can do another tour.
Tim?
Guess the dealer didn't do him so well on his phone.
Yeah, Tim disappeared. Tim! Yeah. He's gone.
He's gone.
Yep.
He'll call back 15 times.
Right.
Is that how you read it? I thought they just weren't allowed to tour anymore.
I was under the impression that it had to be a full agreement with everyone. That's all four members or none at all.
Right.
Here he is.
So how's that different from anything else?
Hail and Kill caller.
Go
ahead.
Did you guys just hang up on me, or did my phone just drop out?
No, your phone dropped out.
I think you need to go back to the dealer, Tim.
Yeah, I need another fix. See, I'm all happy now because I got my CMS fixed. I couldn't listen to you guys last week because it was spinning out.
Oh, man. Tim, we'll get back to the Motley Crue thing here in a minute. I gotta know from your perspective, and I want complete honesty here, Tim. What does your wife think about you listening to the Classic Metal Show and participating?
Oh, she hates it.
And tell me why. Why does she hate it?
Because she hates. I mean, she hates metal. She hates metal. She hates anything to do with metal.
Well, does she hate metal, or does she just hate us?
No, not you in particular. No, but she's like, why do you have to call these guys in America all the time?
Now, does this cost you a lot of money? Does this cost you a bunch of money every month or not?
No, I've got an unlimited plan on my phone.
Okay,
so,
but
I've got like $100 worth of calls for overseas calls, and I spend them all on you guys.
Well, so basically, she just hates the fact that you participate because she hates metal.
Well, you see, look, the basic bottom line is, you know, I'm obsessed with American hard rock and metal, and America in general. And she's like, why? You know, but she doesn't quite get it. You know, she comes from a world where, you know, she likes Andrea Bocelli and Ronan Keating and U2 and stuff like that. You know, that's who she is. So she doesn't. I mean, she doesn't understand, for example, why I'd like a band for 30 years. She doesn't get that. You know.
So would she like us more if we made CP jokes but played U2?
I don't think the CP jokes would worry her. They don't worry me. I make them all the time at home.
So it's just the genre of music she dislikes.
Yes, you know, she just doesn't like loud guitars, and yeah, she just doesn't. You know, she's a little Italian girl, and she likes, you know, softer music. You know, I mean, I told you guys this story before. At our wedding, we had Andrea Bocelli, and then I had New Tattoo. And I insisted. I said, I'm going to have a Motley Crue. We're going to dance to a Motley Crue song at our wedding.
Jesus, Tim. And that's the one you picked?
New Tattoo?
I love that song. Love
Tim,
it.
you are the worst music fan of all time. How could, of all the Motley Crue songs you could pick?
And that wasn't even all 4 original members.
No, it was Randy Castillo on drums.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said
and he died of embarrassment. For God's sakes, Tim.
He died of embarrassment. Yeah,
I mean, come on, dude. New Tattoo? Really?
I don't know what to tell you, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
Did DJ not have Brandon available for you?
No, I organized it. I made sure we had it there.
I'll bet you did.
Bloody oath I did.
So, Tim, how long you been married to your wife?
It'll be 12 years in March.
12 years in March.
And how did you meet an Italian girl?
Well, we used to live in Canberra, which is the capital of Australia, and because I started off, when I left high school, I just wanted to be a full-time musician, so I started off like busking and stuff. And she saw me busking. And I was doing some Elvis stuff and whatever, and she liked that, so she liked me, and yeah.
Sure. So Tim, have you ever? And I'm just curious here. You know, you've been married 12 years, so you've probably had a little time to experiment. Have you ever put your tongue on her clit and tried hard to hold still until she came?
No, my mate's like the rest of you. What do you expect?
Jesus Christ, Tim.
All right, Tim. Well, let's get back to Motley Crue. So you said that when, and you're assuming they will, Motley Crue comes to Australia, you're going to spend a lot of money. What?
Yeah, I'll probably get the top package.
All right. Well, what is a lot of money? Define a lot of money.
Well, I think the top package is like 4.
For
4,000?
Yep, I think so.
Wait a minute. 400 or 4,000?
$4,000.
$4,000?
What the fuck do you get for $4,000?
You'll have to look it up. You get a lot of stuff.
Well, how much does that translate to American cash?
Well, I don't know. I'm just going on what the current prices are. Like you get the backstage tour, the on-stage tour. You get to hang out with the band, not just meet them, but hang out. You get to you get a signed guitar. You get $400 worth of merch from the store. I think just a bunch of stuff.
So you actually get a guitar?
Yeah, you get a guitar. Yeah.
Really? And
you don't. But Tommy's not doing it. Tommy's not doing it. It's only Nikki, Vince, and Nick that are doing it.
Wow. All right. Would you like? Hold on. Stop for 1 second, Tim. Would you like me to read you what the Motley Crue Too Fast Ultimate Meet and Greet VIP Package includes?
Yeah, because I don't know all of it. I just look at the main.
All right, Tim.
And
what you'll get
I'm saving for it now.
Here's what you get. Tickets in rows 1 to 2 or general admission early entry where applicable. Exclusive meet and greet and hang with Nikki Sixx, Vince Neil, and Mick Mars. Individual one-on-one photo of you with Nikki Sixx, Vince Neil, and Mick Mars. One personal item autographed by Nikki Sixx, Vince Neil, and Mick Mars. Backstage.
Which means I'll get my dirt book signed because it's already been signed by Crabs. So I'll get that signed.
There you go. Backstage on stage tour. So you get a tour of the backstage area. Ooh.
See those? That's called road cases. You see those? You see those dirty, stinky guys there? Those are the road crew. They haven't had a shower in a week.
Yeah, and when the band comes by, they have to turn the other way and not look at them. Here's what else you get: Motley Crue custom autographed electric guitar, personalized to you by Nikki Sixx, Vince Neil, and Mick Mars. Motley Crue plaque, personalized to you. Merchandise voucher worth $400, redeemable in the Motley Crue exclusive online store. Autograph litho, autographed by Nikki, Vince, and Mick. Limited edition commemorative laminate and lanyard. And an on-site VIP host. And I'm looking to see I'm looking to see if they're announcing the price here. Where is the price?
It should be at the top there.
It's not listed. They don't want to tell us the price.
It was listed the other day.
I'll just click one for an upcoming show, VIP. I'll go through the process right now. VIP experience. Oh, here it is. The Too Fast Ultimate Meet and Greet VIP, the one that I just read you. 3,999 American.
Wow. Wow.
Tim, you are a fucking fool if you spend that much money on
$4,000?
$4,000.
What can I tell you? They're my Rolling Stones.
Oh my God, Tim! What do you do for a living where you can piss away $4,000? What I do is because I'm playing every day either busking or gigging, and I just put $10 or $20 aside a day. $10 or $20 aside a day?
When is the tour coming there? 2083?
No, 2015. I put about 100 away a week.
100 a week.
I wish I could afford 100 a week.
That's 40 weeks.
God damn it, Tim. Tim, doesn't the CP people that give you the donations, don't they wonder about that when they see you shaking and shucking and jiving at the Motley Crue show?
No, because it's all set. What are you talking about?
I gotta think that you're ripping off the CP Foundation.
You're like an idiot.
I gotta think, Tim, that's what you're doing.
Oh, hell no.
Tim, at this point, why don't you fucking squeeze out some tears on a YouTube video and ask for this VIP pass as a Make-A-Wish?
And we could get Sarah McLachlan to sing a song behind you and, make them feel sorry for you, and maybe they'll donate some money.
Or maybe they'll just donate the VIP package.
You see, you got to put it in perspective. I'm not like Neeley and you, Chris, in the fact that I know you've both known Don for a number of years.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that. I don't have that good fortune. So and,
Tim.
it's
Tim.
like
Tim. I wouldn't pay $4,000 to get Don Dokken to play in my backyard. No fucking way.
yeah, but you wouldn't have to.
Sabbath fan, I'm not sure I'd pay $4,000 to have Randy Rhoads raised from the dead.
Neeley, all right, Neeley.
Yeah.
Well, let's do it this way. Since I don't want to go with Dokken because that's too easy. Would you pay $4,000 to have Lynch Mob play in your house?
Absolutely not.
Would you pay $4,000 to have anybody that is living play in your house?
Yeah, I would pay to have Kiss play in my house.
$4,000
For $4,000.
Thank you. Yeah, there you go.
But they have to play in my house, Tim, not at an arena for everybody else.
Yeah, well.
Tim, you know what I'm hoping?
You know.
I'm hoping that you save up for 38 weeks and they sell out.
I hope you save up for 38 weeks and Mick Mars dies.
which could happen.
Tim, you do realize that $4,000 is just about enough money to find a cure.
Oh hell! Oh my God! This is awesome.
Do you realize how much money that is, Tim?
Not that much.
$4,000 to see a 90-minute show? You're insane. That's fucking crazy.
No, but it's not. It's not to see a 90-minute show.
Yes, it is. And to get a bunch of and to get a bunch of shit signed by most of the band. What a fucking bargain. You're not even getting the whole band.
Yeah, well, I've been there, done that.
Yeah, for a lot less than 4 Gs.
And I was very lucky with that too, because right after that he wasn't doing them anymore. So after that Australian tour in March, he wasn't doing them anymore. So.
All right, Tim. Well, I'll tell you what. I will send you $25 towards your fucking $4,000 fund, but I need you to get an ID from one of those 3 guys saying, "Hey, it's so and so from Motley Crue, and you're about to hear Brandon on the Classic Metal Show." That's what I want. And in fact, I'll kick in 50. Neeley, will you kick in 50 as well?
Sure.
So if you get us that ID, we will send you $100.
Okay.
How's that sound? But you got to do it.
I did want to talk about something else.
Okay, let's switch gears.
What are you looking to talk about now? How you want to spend $10,000 to see David Coverdale? I'll tell you what, Tim. 12 years, I'll be stunned if you make it to 14 years if you fucking spend $4,000 on a Motley Crue show. Your wife has to be uber tolerant. Where's your wife? Give her the phone.
She's not here.
Liar. She's totally there. Give her the phone.
She's not here. She is.
Call her. Put us on hold and call her. I need to discuss this with your wife. I won't swear.
I don't know how to put you on hold.
Put us on hold. I'm serious.
I don't know how to put you on hold. I really don't.
Tim, what I gotta know. What is your wife's? Does your wife know that She's not listening. Does your wife know that you're going to spend $4,000 on this show?
We haven't discussed it yet.
Are you ever going to discuss it?
Yeah. At least I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah, that's his mad money that he pokes away in his pocket every week.
Are you going to be mad when she wants to spend $8,000 to see, Bocelli?
No, I wouldn't be mad.
Would you be okay with that?
It wouldn't. I wouldn't. Look, okay. She wouldn't do that. So let's put it in a different perspective. What would she do? Okay, she would probably, if she could, she would probably say, "I want to donate $8,000 to this charity or something." That's what she'd do.
Okay, well that's not a good. No, I want something frivolous.
No,
frivolous.
But she's not.
But there's got to be something that would be frivolous for her, because donating to a charity is actually a good thing. I'm talking about wasting money. I'm talking about just wasting money, buying a homeless guy a fucking wine store. I'm talking about frivolous purchase. What would she do with $4,000? That's frivolous and only about her.
She wouldn't. She's not the type of person.
Ugh. And you are? So what is that type of person?
No, because it's also... I don't know
it doesn't matter. Tim, you realize how much fucking money this is, right?
In the scheme of your life,
yeah,
it's not that much, especially if you build it up over the course of time.
Yeah. How many times have you seen Motley Crue?
5.
5 times. Have you spent $4,000 to see them those 5 times?
No, probably not.
So you spent less to see them 5 times than you will to see them once. And not to meet all of them.
I mean, who knows? I mean, as you say, Chris, they might be sold out by the time I do it, so I might have to go for the other package, which is, I think the other package is too, isn't it?
So, Tim, let's just say that the thing is...
Hopefully not.
Let's just say this thing sells out on you. Will you go to a ticket broker for $10,000 to get it?
No, come on.
What do you mean, come on? You're already willing to spend $4,000? Let's say that the ticket broker has the same package for $6,000.
Well, it depends how much I've been out. It depends how much I've been able to save up. I'm not stupid about it. Like I'm going to make sure my daughter's fed and clothes and all that stuff. And,
now, is it good food or is it ramen?
Come on.
Bologna?
It's ramen noodles with with hot dogs cut up in it.
Look, this is my goal. This is my goal. Okay, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it's my goal. It's one of my goals.
Tim, I might. I'm sitting here racking my brain trying to figure this out, and I might pay $4,000 to get that kind of package that you're talking about there for Led Zeppelin. I don't even know that I would for that.
Motley Crue's my Led Zeppelin. You don't understand.
But you've seen them.
They're my Led Zeppelin. I know, but this will be the last time I get to see them.
Oh, my God.
That's what they say.
I believe it.
I don't.
Believe it.
I don't.
Oh, well,
Tim, since you're such a music fan, what artist or band who said that they were retiring actually retired and didn't come back?
Led Zeppelin.
No, they came back.
He came back. Live Aid, 2007.
Yeah, I mean, but they came back to certain things. They didn't come back and they came back. But it was only, they didn't come back.
Yeah, well, they may have not done a whole tour or something, but Zeppelin actually...
They didn't do a Kiss, No, I don't think anybody's done Kiss.
Yeah, but they didn't announce like a farewell or anything. They just broke up just due to the founding member dying. But I'm talking about a band who actually announces a retirement tour, and they're going to call it a day. That's what, let's go with that they're going to call it a day. What band or artist?
But Motley Crue, hang on. It has to be said, Motley Crue's not calling it a day. Vince Neil said the other day, they're not calling it a day. They're not breaking up. They're just not going to be touring anymore at all. And, they might get together to do a song for this or a song for that or whatever, but they're not going to continue to tour. Vince Neil said, that they're going to, and Chris told me this as well, that they're going to continue to release Motley Crue stuff and new music, and they have said that they're not doing the chances of them doing a new album is probably on the cards, but they'll, they might do a few tracks here and there and that kind of stuff, but they're not going to tour.
Yeah, well, now.
Well, here's my real question to you, Tim. You spend $4,000 for this thing, okay? And 5 years from now, when nobody gives a shit about the next 6 a.m. record, and Nicky's fucking running out of money for his multiple divorces, and he's got a new divorce on the way with this chick that he's marrying this summer, and he needs some cash, all those other guys are going to need cash. Are you going to be pissed off when they come back and say, we're not dead yet, tour?
Probably.
Okay, but they'll have a package there for that one for only $2,000. Will you pay it?
Probably.
Tim. Wow.
And Motley Crue announces people are pissed off because we're not dead tour.
How about Motley Crue announces we continue to fuck our handicapped fans tour? Jesus, Tim.
Motley Crue announces they couldn't kickstart our hearts anymore, so we fucking died tour.
Jesus Christ, Tim, I don't know, Tim. I would hope that you seriously reconsider this purchase.
It hasn't happened yet, Chris.
How old are your kids?
6. She's 6.
Your kid is 6, so 12 years away from college.
Yep.
You realize what a good head start $4,000 would be for college?
Well, let me tell you, if it was the difference between her achieving that and not achieving that, I wouldn't do it.
I'm telling you, it's the difference between fucking a half year of tuition or a personalized photo by almost all of Motley Crue. Come on, Tim. $4,000, dude. I would even get it if you were looking at like $500. $500? That's still ridiculous, but it's livable ridiculous.
Yeah, but that's Ace Frehley money. We're talking Motley Crue here.
Yeah, but $4,000, you better be talking The Who, Zeppelin, or Black Sabbath with all 4 guys. And even Black Sabbath, I don't think is worth it. Yeah, with Dio, exactly.
Sorry.
You ain't getting $4,000 for the Tony Martin version, that's for sure.
Yeah,
I doubt the band would get $4,000 to play.
Anyway,
go ahead, Tim. I'm done beating you up. You're retarded as well as CP bound.
I think obsessed is the word.
No, retarded.
Okay.
Obsessed is not the word. Obsessed would leave some semblance of maybe having a reasonable thought. I don't think it's not so much, Tim, it's not so much that you acknowledge that you're a Motley Crue fan that is the problem here. The problem here is that you really don't think that there's anything at all wrong with spending $4,000 to see these guys.
By the way, Chris,
yeah,
4,000 US is 4,573 Australian dollars.
So 4,600 Australian. Tim. And you see no problem with this.
Look, if they announce it tomorrow, would I do it? Could I do it? No. If they announced it in 6 months, could I do it? Would I do it? Probably yes.
Tim, seriously, would you seriously consider asking the Make-A-Wish for this?
Dude, I don't have a terminal disease. Some people think I should be terminated, but
terminal stupidity if you're willing to spend $4,000.
Just tell them you have brain cancer. There's something wrong with you.
We've got audio to back it.
There's something wrong with me. I want to spend $4,000 on Motley Crue. Please help.
He's got brain cancer.
Tim, I'll bet you that if you went to the Make-A-Wish Foundation and you said just what you just said there's something wrong with me, I want to spend $4,000 to see Motley Crue, you would get consideration. And I'm not even kidding. They would have a board meeting to discuss getting you your tickets. Because they would think you're that kind of certifiable fucking nuts.
Oh, dude. Well, as I say, we'll have to see if it happens. You know, it's just a goal that I'm working towards.
It's a goal.
It's a goal.
It's
to
a
be
goal.
Fucking nuts.
Hey, Tim. I just looked in the dictionary under the word fucky, and your picture is right under there.
Tim, would you pay $4,000 to fly me and Neeley over to Australia to do a live broadcast from your place? I'm asking. Would you pay $4,000 for me and Neeley to come to Australia and do the show from your house?
And what would be the package?
Well, you know what? One of us will sign a picture, and I'll bring you a personal plaque.
And I'll bring you a shirt or two.
Yeah. I'll
even bring a small shirt for your daughter.
Yeah.
You get her on here going, Haley killed, Dad, Haley killed.
That's right. That's right. We'll see if we can get her to go hand job.
No, dude, that's just wrong. This is not lost profits, man.
All right, well, hey, I'm throwing you a practical alternative. Because I'll tell you what,
Chris, he just threw in a very relevant joke.
I got it.
Very relevant. This is not lost profits.
I got it. I'm asking him seriously. Neeley, if Tim put up $4,000, would you go to Australia?
Absolutely. I want to go to Australia.
And I'd go back. I would take I would take my $2,000 and buy the plane ticket.
I tell you what. If the day ever comes that, I can, get some kind of publishing deal or something, I'd do it.
But you don't need a publishing deal to go spend 90 minutes with Motley Crue. We'll give you 6 full hours.
How do I get myself into this situation?
And Chris won't even hit on your wife.
No, not at all. Hey.
I could throw a Michael Butler joke in there, but I'm not going to.
Go ahead.
Oh, the bit where he goes, you guys are just fat. Oh, God.
Tim, are you going to be all right over there?
Yeah, but I need to ask you a couple of questions.
All right, let's go. Go ahead. Ask your questions.
Okay. First of all, what do you guys think of Travis getting the Grammy for that? For God Is Dead.
I think it cost $4,000.
Somebody was paid off.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think, my personal thought, A, the Grammys mean nothing, and B, they just went with the biggest name that they knew since they know nothing about metal anyway.
I agree with that.
You think it's just a token. You think it was just a token?
No, it's just they don't know anything about metal, and Black Sabbath comes to mind. So hey, if you gave out it's a Natalie thing. If you gave out a Grammy for heavy metal, what comes to mind?
It's an album that was universally considered average. If you take all of the reviews out, all the reviews basically say average album, and yet they won the Grammy for it. So it's, it is what it is. It's a fucking popularity poll, and they went for the biggest name that they thought would sell the most tickets, fucking putting them on TV.
Plus, it's Ozzy, so Ozzy's a draw.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess. And the other thing was, I was going to actually ask the CMS listeners if anybody, just a favour if I could.
Sure.
Well, not really a favour because I'm willing to pay for it.
You're willing to pay for it? Wow. All right.
Yeah. Does anyone have? I've been looking for this thing for freaking years. Does anyone have a copy of the tour book from the 1994 Anywhere There's Electricity tour with Grammy that they want to sell me? Because I've been wanting this thing for freaking years.
So you want a Hooligans Holiday Motley Crue tour book from '94?
No, yeah, well, it's called the Anywhere There's Electricity tour of the Americas. I think that's what the book was called. So yeah, if anyone's got one that they want to sell or whatever, just you can message me on Facebook, TJ James Music, and I'll try to sort something out with you.
Wow, it's only $4,000.
It's only $4,000.
Now that people know what crazy amount you're willing to spend, Tim, you're going to get bent over for this fucking tour book. They'll sell you the tour book for $16.50, and I don't mean $16. Oof, Tim.
I might be able to discuss songwriting with Nikki Sixx. I might be able to get some mentoring.
Don't count on it.
Or mentoring.
That's not part of the $4,000, Tim. Nowhere in there did it say that you get to have a discussion with the band.
That's true. You just sit in the room and they say nothing. We shut up. Fuck off.
Their tour manager's like, don't speak to Mr. Neil. I'll tell you what, Tim. I got $25. 25, but you have to get video of it somehow, of you getting your picture with Nikki and looking him in the eye and saying, thanks a lot, Tommy. $25 if you just look Nikki right in the eye and go, thanks, Tommy.
You know what would be happening then?
Do it at the end.
His fist would be ready with my mouth.
Fuck Tim. Oh my God.
So funny.
Anyway, well, he's punched Vince Neil out a few times. A cripple's nothing different. Anyway, guys, hail and kill.
Right.
Hail and kill, Tim.
Talk to you next week.
All right, somebody else is in the room, obviously. So there he goes. Wow. 40
bumper, and we'll discuss this.
$4,600 Australian Tim is willing to spend.
What the fuck is wrong with Tim?
Tim is willing to spend some big cash.
Whew. That's just ridiculous.
I agree.
I mean, that's ridiculous on a completely different level.
All right, I got to play a song here.
Right.
Hail and kill, boys. It's Tim James calling from Sydney, Australia. How are you?
Well, thanks for calling, Tim.
Hail and kill. Fuck you, pal. And hand job.
All right, got to give him the respect.
Yeah.
He took your abuse.
Dude, his wife's going to divorce him. No wife on this planet with a 6-year-old is going to... I don't give a fuck how he gets the money. No wife on this planet with a 6-year-old child is going to say, yeah, it's okay, spend $4,000 to go see fucking Motley Crue.
Dude, I know.
If she finds out, he's dead.
That's why I had to ask him about his, what her thoughts were as far as him tuning into the CMS.
Oh, dude, he's dead. His wife will absolutely fucking kill him.
Right.
Before he spends the $4,000 too.
Sure.
She'll wait till he has it, and then she will fucking kill him.
Right.
She will fucking put him in the wood chipper.
Right. Hail and kill, caller. You're on the air.
Hail and kill, boys. Now, this just, it's disturbing. It's disturbing. It's this man, I don't care how much you make, if he can afford it, whatever, but that, I don't know that he can, but he's got a fucking child, a wife, and, obviously by the way he was skirting around what you guys were saying, is that he was already, it sounded like, and I don't mean to play armchair psychologist here, but it already sounded like, his wife probably was really against this idea. So he was trying to get...
There's no way his wife knows about this idea. There's no really against this. This is the kind of idea that you have with a wife that is met with, if you do this, I'm gone. There's no other answer to this. No wife says, okay, that's cool.
Now, I was too busy just over the shock of it. Now, is it really $4,000?
Yeah, it's $3,999. And I'm going to read again what you get for $4,000. Tickets in the first 2 rows, exclusive meet and greet and hang with Nikki, Vince, and Mick, not Tommy. Individual one-on-one photo of you with Nikki, Vince, and Mick, not Tommy. One personal item autographed by Nikki, Vince, and Mick, not Tommy. Backstage on-stage tour, so you get a tour of the stage. Motley custom electric guitar personalized to you by Nikki, Vince, and Mick, not Tommy. Motley Crue plaque personalized to you. Motley or merchandise voucher worth $400, redeemable in their exclusive online store. Autographed litho by Nikki, Vince, and Mick, not Tommy. Limited edition commemorative laminate and an on-site VIP host.
Yeah, even they're throwing a bunch of shit in there, but no way, no how. Wouldn't you rather have like an organic meeting with I think something organic. It's going to be cold. You're paying $4,000 for. They're not going to sit and talk to you. They're going to shake your fucking hand, and they look at you and basically. Let's bring the fucking Rubes in, I guarantee you that's how they look at them. They look at their fans because Nikki Sixx is a douchebag. All these guys are fucking just, their opinion of their sense of whatever right now, it's late, but it is so overinflated that I guarantee you they look at their fans that are doing this as just a bunch of fucking Rubes and fanboys.
Well, here's the selling point is the fact that Tommy won't do this. Tommy basically can make $1,000 per Rube and has chosen not to.
Yeah,
right?
It's just, yeah. There isn't, I wouldn't, you said there wasn't a band you do this for except Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even do it for Led Zeppelin. I wouldn't do it for Pantera. I wouldn't, see,
I don't know that I would do this for anybody. Even Zeppelin. Zeppelin is probably the one I might, just because they're so unfucking believably iconic. But
it's just it wouldn't feel genuine and organic, It's when you look at it at the end, it'd be cold and impersonal.
Yeah, just like hiring a hooker.
Exactly. It's not like having sex with some beautiful woman, taking her home from a bar, eating her out, getting your dick sucked and all this. It's like buying a fucking, even if it's a porn star, paying $2,000 for an hour with a porn star and then like having to wear a condom to get your dick sucked, you know, not be able to eat her out, and just straight fucking for an hour with her, just like with a freaking like a 1,000-yard stare. I mean, it's just not organic. It's cold, and I you know, I mean, it's not. It wouldn't feel genuine. The meet and greet wouldn't feel genuine. I wouldn't pay. Now, I have paid. I'd pay for you know. I do the $40 for a CD, get in line, and you know, get everything. Hey, how you doing? Meet and greet. You know, I mean, that's just every band does that, but fucking.
Yeah, but there's a difference between throwaway money and real money.
Exactly. $4,000 is if something comes up, an emergency comes up. $4,000 is something you're going to miss.
$4,000 realistically can be half of a down payment on a house.
Exactly. And if the family gets in trouble, you know, I mean, he's got, as I said, he's got a little kid to think about, and and I'm not judging, and yeah, you know, maybe I am. I don't know, but I'm not trying to in a negative way. But you know, you've got a wife and a child. You know, you're not a bachelor anymore. It's not like you know, I'm making this money. You know, I'm gonna go do this any fucking time I want. It's at that point you have responsibilities. I mean, go see I could see going on stuff. I could even see going on like StubHub or something, and to get like a front row seat, paying $400. I'd never do it. But if that's his thing, $400 for just a front row ticket, fine. You know, you could swallow that by work. You know, pretty easy. But $4,000, no fucking way. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's way too much.
And it's not even funny. Normally it wasn't even just as much funny as it was disturbing that bit, you know? Because he was serious about it. I mean, Tim, as annoying as he is, I love the shit out of him, but that was just fucking sad. Just.
All right, Emma, I'll go back to the bowl.
Yeah, exactly. All right, hail and kill. Fuck you, pal. Hands up!
MOL's got a little frog in the throat tonight.
Yeah, and that frog is fucking packed into that bowl.
Right. Wow.
He's completely high. Wow, that was something from Tim.
Yeah, I know. He's become quite a fixture here on the show, though.
I loved him.
I know.
A lot of fans hate his guts.
I don't know. I enjoy his phone calls. I mean, I think he's funny, and
well, I can tell you for a fact there's a lot of fans that fucking hate him.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter to me. It's all about me and you.
Right.
And I like Tim.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what do you say? I need a beer.
All right, well, let's do Tim a solid, and let's play some Motley.
All right, can I make a request?
Yes, I'm going to let you pick the Motley.
I am going to go from the mighty Generation Swine.
Oh, really? Are you really going to go
I
torturous?
Certainly am.
Really?
Tim wants some good Motley Crue. I'll give him the best. Generation Swine. And I'm thinking that I'm going to do what Tim is going to be doing the night before he decides to tell his wife that he's going to spend $4,000 to see Motley fucking Crue. I would like to hear Let Us Pray.
Okay, let us pray she doesn't find out.
Let us pray she does not find out.
Right. All right. All right, we'll play a couple of tunes. We'll be back. Here's Motley Crue with Let Us Pray exclusively here
on your classic metal show.